What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. I got another trading strategy I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Now, with these trading strategies I'm sharing with you and giving to you, keep in mind, we're all going to perceive things differently. We're all at different experience levels. Some of us out here are year one rookies. Some of us may only have a couple years under your belt. Some of us been doing this for 10 years. Some of us been doing this for 20 years. We're all at different levels in our career, and you should know the longer you do this, you know automatically the deeper the rabbit hole goes in this, in self-development, realizing and learning things about yourself, strategies that you yourself like to look out for, screen time you're able to dedicate to the market every day. Who knows the situation that you yourself watching this are in? Some of you don't have the opportunity to sit in front of your monitor the entire trading day and just look at charts all day. Some of you have day jobs. You gotta trade from your phone. For my situation, I'm able to sit here the entire trading day in the market and just look at chart. Do I want to sit here the entire trading day? No. What I try to do, I'll sit here on average most days, Monday through Friday, I'll sit here for 3 hours. From the time the market opens up until noon is when I usually like to close it up and call it quits. We are all in our own unique situation. Most importantly, remember that. There are momentum traders, swing traders, short sellers, long-term investors. There's all kinds of different strategies out there. Some people like chasing after high of day breakouts, weekly breakouts, yearly breakouts. Some people like to trade reversals. Some people like to trade bounces. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. With all of that out of the way, there's opportunity everywhere in the stock market. And it's up to you to break down these charts. And remember, we all have different sets of eyes, so we're all going to pick up and perceive things differently. One of my favorite sayings, I know all the information and education I have put out into the world or uploaded on YouTube for you guys, but I do not know what you have received. I've put out over 800 videos on my YouTube channel. I'm approaching being a content creator on YouTube year 4. So I've put out a lot of stuff and covered a lot of stuff. And this is just another one of those videos. So what we got here is a recent runner in a penny stock, ticker symbol BWV. Scrolling out on this, every black part on this chart is one trading day. So we're looking at a total 6 trading days here. It's a 1-minute chart. You see that this stock was clearly up and in play recently, running from all the way up to a high of 7. Now, we know in small cap land, when stocks stop making highs, people give up on them and they move on to newer stocks because people are taught to buy high of day breakouts, stocks that are running up and making new highs. For me and the type of trader that I am, I like to look out for reversals, bounce plays. I get more into the human nature and human pattern recognition of things. This is something that I've seen play out time and time again. Just for the simple fact, human nature never changes. BWV, with it being in play recently, after it topped out here and made its high at 725, this stock straight up got drilled and beat down non-stop from 725 all the way down to a low here of $4. Now, the way I'm looking at this stock just got drilled down $3.25 non-stop from its highs. So when I look at this, it's like a rubber band getting pulled back. And when you pull back on that rubber band, it's building up that tension. And when that tension finally breaks, that's when you get that snap to the upside. And that's what happened here today on BWV. This is something that I've noticed and picked up on throughout the past, and it's something that I like to look out for. So with these penny stocks and small cap stocks that were recently in play, I'm continuing to watch them days after they top out, when they make the backside of the move, as short sellers would call it. It's in the backside of its move, going down lower. I'm looking for reversals and bounces to the upside. We bottom here at 410. We get a little bit of activity here pre-market, hitting up a 460, and when we start to pull back down, when the market opens back down to that $4. So for me and my situation that I'm in, I'm able to be here every day. The market is open, and I am able to sit here, you guys, for a few hours every day. I could sit here the entire day if I wanted, but I choose not to. I choose to be done by noon every day. I also have multiple monitors up in front of my face, so it's not like I'm out and about and just on my phone and that's all I have to go off of. Every day I have a handful of stock that I'm just staring at, watching, waiting for them to set up. BWV, with it being recently in play, I'm going to keep it on watch the days after, see how it sets up. That's what I like to do and look out for potential opportunity. I notice we start to set up, we're getting a little activity pre-market, and most importantly, we're breaking out and from the downtrend potentially. I know short sellers are in on this. They have to buy and cover their position, because when a stock stops going lower, they're not making money. So they have to buy and cover. Then I know longs are out there as well watching this stock. I like to call it a double whammy, is what I like to call it. We get a pullback here to 4. We bounce up off 4. We start ripping up and breaking up out of that trend. Now we're getting positive momentum. That's what I'm looking for. We break up through that 4, rip up here to 450s, then we pull back and we're holding VWAP here. And if you scroll out on this, the last couple days here, you could see this stock got drilled down like this. All that negative energy in on this, popping up right here, and it's starting to get some positive momentum to the upside. So what I'll do, I'll go through here and I'll get out my Fibonacci retracement. I'll measure from the high down to that low, $4.05 to be exact for this example. What I like to look out for is that 50% ratio there, and then the golden ratio 61.8. It's telling me 50% of this measured move is at 570, just about. The golden ratio is at $6. So I'd be looking at that. That's the upward potential for this stock to bounce to the upside. Now, how did I come up with this formula? How did I realize this is a strategy? Well, this comes from hours of dedication, going through and taking all kinds of snapshots of charts, going through here and take all of these are pictures of charts that I've taken from the past, and I've drawn them up, broken them down. All of these charts, you guys, I put in that work. I study my ass off. I don't have to force myself to study and break this stuff down. I enjoy doing this, and this is why I continue to make these videos for you guys. I enjoy what I'm doing. I love this, and I have no problem sharing this stuff with you guys. But I want dedicated people and members to be a part of this community. I don't want lazy people in here, because I'm not lazy. I have a great work ethic. So I put in all that work and I take snapshots of these charts. And with my own eyes, I pick up on patterns that I've noticed from all of these charts that I look at every single day and I save. And by doing that, that's when you start to formulate your own strategies, your own ideas, your own playbook. So today with BWV off that $4, we got a good rip all the way up here to 530s. This stock ripped just about $1.50 to the upside. There's not even much volume in on this stock, compared to when it was recently hot, all right here. To me, this is the smart money right here, the 10%. Statistics have shown and said that 90% of people fail and lose money in the stock market. Well, I don't want to think like everybody else. I want to be the 10% that thinks different and outside of the box. I want to have an open mind, not be so closed-minded. I want to stay one step ahead of everybody else. And that's what I try to preach to you guys out here every single day. Stay one step ahead of everybody else and don't be afraid to think outside of the box. Today, this morning, we had a top stock gapping up this morning. That stock was PPSI, the number one stock gapping up this morning. And as I like to say, most of the time when a stock is up, gapping up pre-market, it's the day one run for it. It's going to be the hardest stock to trade. Stay away from it. It's going to be overcrowded. You got too many opinions, too many strategies. It's just going to lead to random nonsense. This PPSI, right at the opening bell here, was doing on average 500,000 in volume every 1 minute. And look at how many times it stalled out at that $4. 1, 2, all right here before the open. It came back right here and it tried testing that $4 break again and it failed. This is why I don't like going after high of day breakouts, because they fail most of the time. With PPSI, just because it failed today, day one, does not mean I'm just going to take my eyes off of it. Now going into day 2, day 3, I'll be keeping my eye on it, as most people will forget about it. They'll move on to something else, the newest and greatest thing. And then that's when I'll look for potential bounce opportunities, reversals, or even squeezes to the upside. Look at VERU, for example. This was the number one stock 2 days ago, right here, when it ran up from $9 all the way up to a high of $15 a share. It pulled back down here, then going into the next day, look at how much lighter volume was compared to the first day here. Then going into even day 3 right here, look at the upside opportunity it did today. As little volume like that versus the first day here. From $12.50, it ripped up to $14.50. That's $2 of upside potential. That's really good the way I look at it. Some people, $12.50, they may only have $1,000 trading account they can trade with, so they'd be like, I can't trade a stock that's $12.50. Some people are under PDT. Remember, guys, we're all in our own unique situation. So when you watch a lot of the education or content that's out here on YouTube, have an open mind and be accepting. And keep in mind, we are all in our own unique situation. That's what a lot of people instantly look when they first go off and they start writing comments, critiquing what other traders are sharing with you. Same thing with DTST here. Day 1, this was the number one stock yesterday. I'm keeping my eye on it here day 2 as it's holding up at that $3. All this stock has to do is rip up 50 cents to 350 and it's gonna break out from where it wedged out right there. Rip up, potentially up even higher. Do a short squeeze, and everybody's going to come back to this and pull it back up, and they're going to say, oh yeah, this stock was in play yesterday. You want to stay one step ahead of everybody, because look at the volume difference from yesterday versus today. Nobody's interested in it. Nobody. Because they're all moving on to the newest and greatest thing. You'll notice that with volume in the market. They're always going to go after what is running and performing. That's why I like to look at volume. They're just like seagulls, and you guys seen me use this multiple times in the past. They're just like seagulls. Seagulls going after all the garbage on the scrappings at the beach. Mine. It's a perfect expression for volume and other traders out there in the markets, because they're all taught to chase after the hot stock of the day, the stock that's running up to new daily highs, weekly highs, yearly highs. If you're new here to the channel, you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Check out my video library. Like I've said, there's over 800 videos in my catalog for you to take advantage and learn from. Have an open mind. As I always say to you guys, have that patience, have that discipline. Study, study, study. Get on that grind. Work your ass off. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.